A few days later, Qingyang City. Surrender now. So the day has finally arrived. The Truyang County is no longer just sending scouts. Our reports say that the 200,000-strong army of Truyang County has split into two, heading for River and Huaiyang counties. They are warning us to surrender in advance, otherwise, they will raze the entire county into the ground. Once Huaiyang County and River County fall, we will be exposed to the enemy. If the Huaiyang County and River County choose to resist, they should be able to last for a year and a half. That should give us enough time to finish our war preparations. Impossible. I just returned from Huaiyang County, and that place has been completely corrupted. 1.5 years? Once the battle begins, it'll be a miracle for them to hold on for even a week. I might be able to witness the same speed as France's invasion in the Second World War. In the worst-case scenario, the 200,000-strong army will only take a month to kill their way here. 1 month, huh? And this peaceful scene will disappear. The general they sent this time is their great general Bai Reihu. The White Tiger Army under him is known to be the elite amongst the elite. Qingyang City is in huge danger. Bai Reihu, one of the 10 great generals of the southwest Yang province, is also known as the war god. Be it equipment, cultivation, or battle formation, the White Tiger Army is known to have the best of them all. The only defeat that my Shui family soldiers faced was also at the hands of this army. He has earned the title of war god because of the mountain of corpses of his enemies that he leaves behind. My Qingyang County only has 50,000 ordinary soldiers and much fewer elites. Sect Leader Jun, why don't you seal up the mountain and seclude your sect first? That way, they won't recklessly provoke you guys either. When the world is in chaos, a sect can naturally seclude itself for self-preservation under the pretense of cultivating away from the mortal world. But I can't do that. All my disciples are from the Qingyang County. I taught them how to fight and cultivate. Now that the enemies are here, how can I ask them to hide away and do nothing? Even I, as their sect leader, can't make them do that. Thank you for worrying about us, but my Iron Bones sect will be the vanguard of this war. Humans only have one life. If they don't even have something to protect, how boring would that be? Congratulations on breaking through to the peak of Martial Grandmaster. Epic Mission 4 has been given. Truyang County is invading, and Qingyang County is in peril. The host must lead the disciples to resist the invaders and defend Qingyang City. A great sage once said, "We may be young, but we do not fear death." So this is the explosive magic arrow? Sealing the raging spiritual power with a formation causes the arrow to create a powerful explosion upon impact comparable to a Zenith Mardiac Master in terms of raw power. Is this the reason behind Huaiyang County raising the white flag and surrendering to Truyang County? The army of Truyang County unleashed a volley of explosive magic arrows which instantly destroyed a city in Huaiyang County. As a result, the governor of Huaiyang County immediately surrendered. Due to his surrender, the county magistrate was able to secure a position as a low-ranking official. However, unfortunately, the county's people were all enslaved, and their descendants will also have to serve as slaves for generations to come. This is really akin to choosing to live on one's knees. Although the county magistrate surrendered, several cities in Huaiyang County still chose to resist until death. However, they are isolated without any support, and it seems like the magistrate of the River County is also a courageous man. He gathered forces at the county border and successfully held back the 100,000-strong army of Truyang County. However, according to the intelligence gathered by Drizzle Hall, the power gap between them and the enemy is too significant. Them being defeated is only a matter of time. With only a few thousand disciples against several 100,000 troops, we are indeed at a disadvantage in this battle. However, Elder Wei told me that in half a month, he would give me a surprise that would elevate the strength of our Iron Bones sect to a higher level. Although the magistrate of Qingyang County is absent, he has indeed made good choices when selecting his subordinates. The 8 city lords of Qingyang County are all tough and resolute individuals. They have all decided that as long as they live, the city shall remain standing, and if the city falls, they shall perish with it. Urgent report: Qingling City in Huaiyang County has fallen. To deter the remaining cities, the vast army of Truyang has planned to annihilate all. The general who invaded Qingling City is Miao Gui. After massacring the whole city, he is leading a cavalry of 10,000 soldiers and is rapidly advancing towards Qingyang County. It seems that they intend to rely on the mobility of their cavalry forces and launch a long-distance raid to intimidate us. They actually dare to flaunt their combat prowess and show off in front of our Xinjiang County with just a mere 10,000 cavalry. Where is General Shui? I am here. Gather all members of the Wolf Cavalry Hall in half an hour. I'm going to take them out to taste blood. Understood. Why is this general different from the one mentioned in the intelligence report from the Central Exalted Region? It's impossible. How could someone of that level come to our small sect? I must be overthinking it. General Miao's strategy is really brilliant. If we invade Xinjiang County without rest after capturing Qingling City, we will definitely catch them completely off guard, and then we can annihilate them all by surprise. We will surely catch them off guard and easily take over the city. With such a great achievement, General Miao will undoubtedly become the top general under Great General Bai. However, after the fall of Qingling City, our brothers didn't get a chance to vent their frustrations. Once we capture a city in Xinjiang County, we should find a way to have fun and enjoy ourselves. If you help me achieve this great accomplishment, you shall be free to take any woman you want in the city. What's happening? Why are the horses acting up? Humph? It's a Hurricane Wolf King. Catch up to him and take him down. Such a rare wind-type fierce beast. If I offer it to Marshal Bai, I will definitely soar to great heights. It actually ran into a dead end on its own. Oh? How did an extra person appear? Brat, is this your pet? Hand it over obediently, and I'll let you leave with your whole body intact. Miao Gui. I have been waiting here for you for a long time. It's a trap. Leave this valley, now? Ha! Since you're already here, why don't you just stay here forever? Paying a visit to the mountain at night. Hand in hand we'll go rolling along. Mustering up our courage. We'll follow along. And act without hesitation. Where did this troop of wolf riders come from? My cavalry is scared to the point of being spineless. They are getting completely slaughtered. General, I have heard before that there is a sixth-rate small sect in Xinjiang County having a few wolf beasts. Could it be them? A few? There are at least several thousand wolves. Can a sixth-rate sect really afford such a force? Exactly. Do you know how expensive it is to maintain them? Your cavalry has already settled in the valley. Don't you plan on finding an economically affordable burial plot there as well? You sinister little. Without the wolf riders, do you think I, a general, would fear you? What did you say about the wolf riders again? Ouch, ouch. Commander, the wolf riders have completely annihilated the 10,000 enemy cavalry. We have only one injured on our side, but that was because he twisted his ankle while jumping off of the wolf's back. Such a one-sided crushing battlefield situation. It seems the wolf cavalry is even more ferocious than I thought. They are like tanks on the battlefield. You played dirty by ambushing us. A real and true battlefield is fought by deploying a proper formation. If not for your dirty tricks, my 10,000 cavalry could never be disgraced like this. Great General Bai won't let you get away with this. My true Yang army will definitely kill every single one of Central Exalted Region's 5-star General. General Shuerengui? Meddlesome. My lord, I will take this Miao Gui into custody first. He should know a lot about the military situation of the true Yang army. Old Shui, from what I know, isn't Bai Ruihu just a 3-star general? I apologize, my lord, but 5-star General Shuerengui no longer exists. Then, old Shui, the crushing defeat you mentioned before, was it inflicted by Bai Ruihu? No matter how formidable an army is, as long as they maintain their moral principles, they are bound to have vulnerabilities. But the Shui clan army and I have never regretted our decision at that time. Did I actually stumble upon a great treasure and bring it back home again? However, upon suddenly losing 10,000 iron cavalry, Bai Ruihu might become cautious and act wary for a while. But for every single day that he delays, he will encounter an even stronger and more resolute enemy. That's really good news. After the general and the soldiers disappeared, the true Yang army stationed in Qingling City, Huaiyang County, has remained still and yet to make a move. However, all this is still not as surprising as the pleasant surprise Elder Wei gave me. It can be used to refine a total of 5,000 high-grade medicinal herbs for martial artists. Li Qingyang informed me that all the disciples have become Zenith Martial Disciple. With these martial master pills, all 2,524 disciples of my Iron Bone sect will become martial masters and above. Inside Xinjiang City. An earthquake? Quick, look toward the Iron Bone sect. Golden Dragon? Thousands of people breaking through to become martial masters together transformed the spiritual energy into a dragon. With the assistance of this spiritual dragon, I anticipate that all the disciples, at the very minimum, will become high-level martial masters after their breakthroughs. Simultaneously giving birth to over 2,000 martial masters, we can be considered to be the first ones in the Guinness World Records of the Starland continent. 185 tons. 1 year. It only took me 1 year after reincarnating to condense my spiritual core and become a martial Grand Master. Even in my previous life, it took me 5 years to reach the martial Grand Master realm, and even then, my strength was about the same. With this, I am even more confident than before. Good morning, senior brother. I should be able to beat Zhou Hong now, right? Once you reach the Grand Master realm, you can head to the northeastern Lu province to find the Extreme Mystic Ice Pool. With your talent and special physique and the Extreme Mystic Ice Heart technique, your cultivation will skyrocket. But you must remember, you must maintain a heart of ice. Otherwise, if you enter the Extreme Mystic Ice Pool with a disturbed heart, you will have to bear the invasion of ice chi accumulated over millennia, and the pain will make you wish you were dead. Elder Tai, I've broken through to the Grand Master realm. But I've failed to maintain a heart of ice. I cannot drag this out any further. You want to go out to train? Did you encounter a bottleneck? How long do you plan on leaving? Not sure, it may be a decade or maybe over centuries. Qianqian, if you want to leave, you can just say so, there's no need to sugarcoat it. No, there's just somewhere I must go and something I must do. Then can you go after the true Yang County is defeated? The Iron Bone sect needs as much combat power as possible. Okay. I wonder who I should talk to about life and dreams when you leave, Qianqian. Palace Lord C is rather airheaded, so she should be easy to talk to. Hall Master Li is also really excellent, she should be even easier to talk to. You will be coming along with this lady when she leaves. Okay. I'll listen to you. Sect Leader, there's movement in the True Yang County's army. They're heading to Xinjiang City. So the time has finally come. True Yang County's garrison. Commander, will we really mobilize our army to attack Xinjiang City? Just give me another half a month, and I will be sure to take down those stubborn old bones from the River County. Half a month is too long, the situation has changed. As long as we take down Xinjiang City, the River County will be surrounded on all sides, allowing us to finish them off quicker. True Yang County Commander by Reihu. But the county lord said there is a half-decent sect in Xinjiang County, so we must not hold back when attacking the city. Where is Tao Yuan? This general is here. You will lead 30,000 soldiers of the Tiger Army to attack Xinjiang City. I want you to take it down as quickly as possible without being careless. You are a smart general. If the resistance is too fierce, I will allow you to use any means necessary. This general understands. I will completely crush them until they can no longer resist. After all, chaos always comes before peace. If we don't empty 9 out of every 10 rooms, how can there be peace throughout the land? Even if I have to kill every last person in Xinjiang City, I will help the county lord bring peace throughout the land. The Tiger Army was ranked 3rd amongst all the armies in a competition held some years ago. They can be considered as the elites among the elites. Brother Jun, are you really sure you don't want the help of my 50,000 soldiers? With how high the stakes are, it won't be good if we accidentally injure our own allies. Additionally, with 1,000 martial grandmasters guarding the wall, even 30,000 elite soldiers will find it hard to break through. That's without considering the fact that I even found a few door guards to help guard the city gates. Sect Leader, our guests have arrived. Halt. Instantly halting upon a single order, it's indeed an elite army. Zuiji, make some noise. Understood. They are actually trying to resist, it seems like we have to show them a bit of our power? Shield Bearer. This hidden weapon is not bad, it packs quite the punch despite the distance. If this old man wasn't here today, General Tao would have been lost before the army could do anything. The county lord was right, the water in Xinjiang City is not shallow. May I know which expert from the Iron Bone sect took action? Do you dare to fight? A martial king, they shouldn't be allowed to join in the wars of the mortal world. They're not following the rules. Rules are written by the strong. No one can force everyone else to follow the rules, even in another world. Old Jiang, it's time to work. A second stage martial king? A fourth stage martial king? This might take a little more effort. Heavenly demon change. Sect leader, I'll hold this martial king back. Remember to give me my overtime pay. Brother Jun, the opponent is stronger than Elder Jiang by 2 stages. Will he be fine? It's just 2 stages. My iron bone sect specializes in jumping ranks. Our real battle is still up ahead. That's a spirit stone cannon. Each one is strong enough to obliterate our city wall. And they have 4. The opponent brought out an Italian cannon straight up. What the heck Ami supposed to do? Sect leader Jun, is it? This one wants to ask you a question. Will you surrender or not? Isn't it just some artillery? I choose to cut it. I have 4 spirit stone cannons, and you only sent 1 person out to fight? I really don't know if I should say you're overconfident or stupid. Well, it doesn't matter. Men, blow up the city wall for me. Fire! Not bad. Just from the momentum alone, it looks like each shot carries at least 100 tons of force. Brother Jun, go save your disciple. I think your disciple just let the cannonballs fly past him. Heh, it's called delayed causality. Did anyone see what just happened? No. I couldn't see. Brother Jun, your disciple is so young, yet his strength seems to exceed what a newly promoted martial grandmaster should have. This is nothing. Zhou Heng's goal is to be a sword saint, or even a sword god. I see, but why is he still walking towards the enemy? Isn't it fine since he has taken care of the cannonballs heading our way? That's because his goal was never the cannonballs. It was the spirit stone cannon. Instant technique. Split. Attacking a formation by yourself? You're mad. Form the trident formation, take him down. Instant technique. He's not a human. He is a sword. Cut. My cannons, but you're still nothing but a bunch of ragtag soldiers. Get the ladder, climb the wall. I will definitely take down Qingyang City today. Wind Battalion, Fire Battalion, open the way with the heavy infantry. Proceed at a steady pace. Don't let the enemy experts break our formation. Forest Battalion, prepare the siege towers and siege rams. Not bad, the commander is still able to calmly pass orders despite such a heavy slap to his face. This Tao Yuan person is not bad. He is not bad, but having talent alone is not enough on the battlefield. Without experience, even talented people are nothing but weaklings with potential. The number of talented generals that have fallen by my hand is uncountable. Kill! There are enemies on our rear? How? There are nothing but mountains and forests nearby. Where could they have possibly hidden a big enough army? Don't tell me, are they the remaining guerrilla forces from Huaiyang County? Iron Bone Wolf Cavalry have come to take your life. Take them down in one go. Each one of the wolf cavalries has strength close to a martial grandmaster. They can easily rip my soldiers apart. But if they think they can defeat my 30,000 strong army with a few thousand soldiers, pass down the orders to use the iron net formation. I want you to cripple their mobility. Listen to my command. Iron form. Captain, there's an order from the general's side. Speak, how does General Tao want us to deal with this wolf cavalry? The order was to use the Iron Lady formation. What? We've never trained in such an array before. Everyone, pass down my order, trap them with the iron net formation. Bog them down and, at the same time, mobilize the Iron Buddha. We can't let them keep wreaking havoc on our lines. Their charge just now killed 4,000 to 5,000 of our soldiers. Finally, there's some sort of resistance from you. I was starting to think the Tiger Army was a paper tiger. Iron Buddhas. Charge. These 3,000 Iron Buddhas were a gift from Commander Bai. Just 1,000 of them alone are capable of razing an entire city to the ground. They should be able to take down the lightly armored wolf cavalry without a problem. A group of light cavalry like you actually paired to take the attack of my heavy cavalry head on? Maybe you should learn to grow a brain in your next life. If it weren't for the sect leader wanting to gauge the strength of the enemy cavalries, you bunch of turtles should just kneel for me. Plus, who said that we were light cavalry? The wolf cavalry's body is the best armor. Well done making thousands of wolf cavalry shed their clothes at the same time. Now that's a real fierce general. Old Shui, let's not talk about how wasteful it is to destroy thousands of uniforms all at once. But you made so many young people turn into bodybuilding fanatics. Can you tell me what was going on in your head when you thought of this plan? Who's next? Quick, archers, get ready, bombard them with the explosive magic arrows. Everyone bring up your shields. Switch to the thorn formation. What kind of trickery is this? Everyone shoot them. Shields up. Being invincible can be a little lonely. General, let's retreat. The Tiger Army has been completely defeated. We need to let the Marshal know of Qingyang City's true strength. You said you'll come, so you came. You said you'll go, so you go. Do you think my Qingyang City is a public toilet where you can come and go as you please? The Tiger Army, was it? All of you. Lay down your arms. We surrender. System, my aura seems to be a bit stronger than predicted, don't tell me. Correct, you have completed the epic mission. You completed the hidden condition of defeating the Tiger Army of the True Yang County. Epic mission completion rate has increased to 30%. 1,000 contribution points have been awarded to the host. You completed the hidden condition of capturing the enemy general. Epic mission completion rate has increased to 50%. 1,000 contribution points have been awarded to the host. The host has successfully defended Qingyang City and met the completion condition. Epic mission completion rate has been increased to 120%. 4,000 contribution points have been awarded to the host. The mission has been completed? Then that means I will become the first person in 1,000 years to become a sword marshal. Duo King. The sect leader broke through to the Martial King realm? I've witnessed many people break through into the Martial King realm before, but this is the first time I've seen such an intense increase in strength. My sword. All the swords are gathering around the sect leader. They seem to be worshipping him? At the same time. Sect conference. Isn't this River County? Isn't that the sign of the birth of a sword and martial dual king written in the ancient records? But isn't that a myth? No one has been able to do that before. Marshal, that's the direction of the Qingyang City. General Tao just led his men over there not too long ago. Isn't this a bad omen for us? City Lord. Marshal Bai, you're embarrassing yourself by panicking. A sword and martial dual king is only a little bit more special. There's no need to overreact. City Lord is correct. I lost my composure just now. My River County has no enmity with your True Yang County. Why did you commit such a vicious act? The True Yang County is too small. My ambitions are much greater than that. It's your fault for standing in the way of my expansion. Plus, do I really need a reason for eliminating all of you? You. How boring. City Lord, there's a situation at Qingyang City. Do you need me to send some soldiers to test the Dual King? Test? General Bai, do you really think it's a good idea to keep sending them fodder so they can keep getting stronger until they can eventually beat us? I wouldn't dare. Little Bai, there's no need to be nervous. Our main priority right now is to complete our takeover of the Huayang and River counties and gather all our troops again. That's right, didn't I assign a martial king to General Tao Yuan? Yes, he is the origin spirit sex elder, but he is only at the 4th stage of the martial king realm. I don't think he'll be able to defeat the dual king. Well, the plan is to get him killed. If he gets killed, we will be able to witness a spectacle that is hard to see even in 1,000 years. The Star Continent's first sword and martial dual king in 5,000 years. On the first day of his breakthrough. Gets killed. Let us all witness. The sword and martial dual kings. Fall. Is that all a 4th stage martial king can do? It's pretty mediocre, and he was able to do this to you? Old Jiang, you should train more. Ahem, not everyone can become a sword and martial dual king like you. Besides, he isn't just any 4th stage martial king, he's a Zenith Class 1, that's an expert among experts, okay. Then wouldn't that make me an expert among experts among the experts among experts? Old Jiang, even I would get embarrassed if you praised me too much. River Python Palm. I'll take your silence as a yes, then. Sect leader, be careful. How decisive. He made a run for it since he knew he couldn't win. The movement technique is pretty good too, he must be from a big sect. Give up, you will become my stepping stone today. Unerring claw. Dragon takes the heart. A clone? His movement technique and his substitution technique. Did this old foggy enter the wrong set? How? It's too bad that you had to meet me. Not only did I get promoted to a martial king, but I also managed to pull a few godly techniques. Spirit armor. A peak grade technique that encases the user's body with an armor made of spiritual power. Not only does it greatly increase the user's defense, but at the same time also increases the user's attack. If you kill me, the Spirit Origin sect will not let you go. My sect is a 4th rank sect. No problem, as long as I beat you until not even your ashes exist. Who would know that I was the one who killed you? By the time your 4th rank sect finds out the truth, I won't even have to put them in my eyes anymore. I'll let the Spirit Origin sect have a taste of a zero-price purchase. Insolent Junior, you will regret your decision. I've already shown you my strength as a martial king earlier. Next up, I'll show you my power as a sword king. You will regret this. Noisy. Now I have to get rid of the evidence using the 7 mystic lights. System, where did this powerful suppressive aura come from? Host, I have some bad news and some even worse news. The bad news is that based on the system's scanning, there is a martial emperor who has locked onto you. He is currently over 100 kilometers away but is quickly approaching your location. His aura seems to be similar to the person you killed just now. They should be from the same sect. I was too careless. There must have been some kind of trigger on his body that notified the martial emperor when he got killed. So, what's the worst news? Being able to suppress you from over 100 kilometers away is a sign that this is a martial emperor with a domain. With or without a domain, they are all the same to me. The situation is as bad as it can get. The Desolate Blade won't work on a martial emperor with a domain. The system estimates a 99.9% chance of the host being barbecued this time. But I still want to live till I'm 500. The Spirit Origin sect has been going through some rough times lately. Their hidden martial emperor is approaching the limits of his lifespan, yet no one else in the sect has been able to replace him. Only Elder Shui, who had learned all the legacy techniques of the Spirit Origin sect and had the qualifications of a Zenith-class martial king, had the chance of reaching the martial emperor realm. In fact, if given enough time, Elder Shui might have even surpassed his predecessor. That's why the martial emperor from the Spirit Origin sect has been doting on Elder Shui non-stop. He basically never left Elder Shui's side, afraid that Elder Shui might get into danger. Then how could the Iron Bone sect possibly threaten Elder Shui? Normally, that would be impossible, however. If someone were to lure the martial emperor away for a few days. The Star Continent's law dictates that anyone above the martial king realm is not allowed to participate in mortal wars, but from what I have gathered on the Iron Bone sect, it will be impossible to take them down without sending out martial kings or even emperors. But if we can borrow the hand of a furious martial emperor, we can easily eliminate Iron Bone sect with this wild variable. Since he has cut off the Spirit Origin sect's future, the martial emperor definitely won't spare him. City Lord, why do you place so much importance on the Iron Bone sect? You even had to scheme against the Spirit Origin sect just to take them down. You even went to personally scout them out too. Because the Iron Bone sect should not exist. ChangXiao is a variable that should have never existed in the future. Well, you wouldn't understand even if I told you. All you have to know is, I will lead Huaiyang County down another path in the future, and all variables must be eliminated. Yes. At the same time. System, what do you think of my plan? If I cut off my breath and pretend to be dead while dressing up to look like Elder Shui and I killed each other, will I be able to fool the martial emperor? I can only say that you don't understand what kind of heartache is driving that martial emperor to come after you. How about this plan? You should rethink that. That plan isn't very logical. This is the 10th version. This should be fine now, right? Humph. It's lacking in originality. Have you considered the other side's strengths? This is the N+1 version. The martial emperor is almost here. We don't have time. How about we go back a version? System, are you making me feel the pains of my previous life again? You know, when I first came here, I swore that. I got it. There is an escaping talisman, no, strategic retreat talisman inside my starter package. With this, I can escape from the range of the domain and bring all the Ironbone sect disciples with me. Ouch. Too late. Ting Feng. You killed my precious disciple. And cut off the future of the Spirit Origin sect. I will break your bones and pull out your marrows. As a member of the Ironbone sect, I carry the spirit of the Ironbone sect. You might be able to defeat me, but you will never be able to keep me down. Good spirit. But you're not going to be spared. Ouch. I haven't even attacked. How has he flown so far away already? Host, isn't running away a little contrary to the spirit of the Ironbone sect you mentioned? What do you know? Bones also need to be flexible so they don't break easily. Besides, I need to gain some distance to use the escaping talisman. Despicable. Now. Whoa, a spatial rift. Haha, I finally escaped. Huh. Who's this kid? Humph? System, does your escaping talisman also summon people? The picture is only for reference, the actual product may differ. Ouch. I don't know where that expert came from. But he sure has practiced the Iron Head technique well. But why does a rank 4 sect have a martial emperor with a domain? His aura was even stronger than Elder Wei's back then. It should be a Grand Elder level cultivator that has survived for multiple generations, but the death demixed with his spiritual power suggests that he is nearing the end of his lifespan. I see, let's quickly find out where we are so I can rush back to the sect. I can't let that martial emperor hurt the disciples. Did I successfully descend to the lower realm? Right, I seem to have hit someone on my way out. A two-headed demon. I hit you. The people of the lower realm, when did they start looking so abnormal? I already said I don't know where the 7 mystic light technique went. I can't believe those bastards forced me to cut my own cultivation and descend into the lower realm. I will never forgive them. The side effects of cutting my cultivation are acting up again. The body I spent so much time tempering has completely disappeared. I've reverted to the same body I had when I was much younger. Even my cultivation has completely regressed. What's more, the attributes of the lower realm are very different from the place I used to live in. Even the spiritual energy is several times weaker. Even the techniques I learned are incompatible with this lower realm. I won't be able to bring out their full power now. But the important thing is that I survived. Climbing back to my peak is only a matter of time. Additionally, I still have my talent. As long as I have that, even if it's a mortal skill, I can cultivate it to grand completion. That should be a martial emperor, right? Now that my cultivation has disappeared, I should stay far away from people like him. It seems that my lack of cultivation and injured body is making the wild animals think that I am an easy meal. Come on out. I was once a saint. Even if I have regressed, I'm not something a bunch of stray dogs can bully. A body full of injuries and without a shred of spiritual power. Yet able to toss around hounds that weigh over 300 kilograms. This is quite unbelievable. Maybe he is one of those Star Continent's special people born with incredible strength. I've already used the anti-war plate around the sect. With this, the martial emperor can be stopped for at least 3 months. Now's the perfect time to recruit a good seedling. But I'm quite curious, system, how does this anti-war plate work? How can it stop a martial emperor? That is a trade secret. Who am I? Where am I? My injuries are getting worse, and I'm starting to lose consciousness. I need to leave this place quickly. If I get caught by another pack of wild beasts, I might just die here. Fellow Taoist. Please wait. Unbelievable, you have such a well-trained bone structure at such a young age. You're a once-in-a-100-year genius. If you open your Ren and do meridians one day, you'll become a true dragon. As the saying goes, if I don't go to hell, who will go to hell to punish the evildoers and protect the peace of the world? Our destinies are intertwined, young man, so I will give you a great opportunity. The little chick that was running away from the martial emperor? I have with me a secret that only costs 10 yuan. I mean the application form to the Ironbone sect. The Ironbone sect is a sect that has been passed down from ancient times. Many scammers pretend to be some kind of monk to sell secret manuals to people in China. Speak all you want, but why do you keep blowing the leaves up around you? Don't you feel like this gives off the aura of an expert? It even gives of an ethereal feeling. I don't want to join a sect with someone as stupid as you. Little brother, I am the sect leader of the Iron Bone sect. Being personally recruited by me is a chance others can only dream of. If you join the Iron Bone sect, you'll have food to eat, a roof over your head, and even fangirls, but they are my fans. All of our techniques are extraordinary. With your talent, you'll surely be able to make progress in leaps and bounds. Little brother, such a fateful encounter is not easy to come by. You must learn to treasure opportunities. Look, you're at the age where you have talent but no real strength. But you met me. I can train you and let you undergo a complete transformation. In addition, the scenery is lovely, and the people are kind. I'm sure you'll feel right at home. And look at all your injuries. What if you meet a hurricane wolf king, little long long, violet lightning tiger, or some other wild animal? That will be a huge problem for you. Did you borrow your mouth and need to return it soon or something? Can you shut up for even a second? What's this? All my injuries are gone? This is the basic healing pill from my sect, just a little show of my sect's capabilities, but more impressively. I am a sword and martial duel king, something that hasn't appeared for thousands of years, and you have the chance to become my closed-door disciple. Well, I do need somewhere to stay and get familiar with this mortal world. There's no problem joining this idiot's sect for now. A dual king, huh? Well, I suppose that's barely good enough, I accept. Barely? You, stinky brat, remind me of another arrogant stinky brat who shall not be named called Yemo. Then, from now on I, Hiwudi, will be your closed-door disciple. You must not spare any resources in raising me. Of course, the people of the Jianghu all call me the trustworthy little June. I won't swindle you. Sect leader, are you really going to accept him as a closed-door disciple? What about the target of reaching 100,000 disciples? Calm down, I've placed the magical curse on the agreement. The Iron Bone sect reserves all rights in interpreting the terms above. I can't believe that your sect actually has quite the dignified air. Of course, our goal is to be the strongest sect in the entire continent. But remember, my Iron Bone sect does not raise lazy people. Since you're my closed-door disciple, I will entrust you with some work every day. After the lights go out every night, be sure to close the doors to the sect. He closed-door disciple of the mortal world. It's so literal. Iron Bone sect prison. So you're telling me I was a victim of a hallucinogenic poison and went into a rage. Then, you helped me and put me in this jail? That is correct, General Tao. The situation was very dangerous back then, and I had to use multiple treasures of the sect before I could restore your clarity. No wonder, after waking up, I felt like I had forgotten something, so it was the effect of poison. Thank you for helping me, Sect Leader June. You're welcome. I am someone who values talent, so I couldn't turn a blind eye. System, your anti-war plate's effects are incredible. I wrote Truyang County on the plate, and it actually made everyone on their side forget about our existence. Truly anti-war. General Tao, my sect's cavalry is training today. Do you want to go spectate them? It would be my honor. They can achieve man-beast unison with such high-level spirit beasts. It really leaves people with a sense of awe. Even the tiger army we have won't be a match for your wolf cavalries. It's not enough, it's far from enough. I want the wolf cavalry to become the strongest army in the entire continent. Hall Master Shui sure is strict, but only strength won't be enough to make a good army. You also need a general that's well-versed in battle formations. Oh, little Tao, it sounds like you know quite a bit about battle formations. Would you mind exchanging some pointers with me? It would be my honor to exchange pointers with someone who could train such an army. If old Shui can complete his mission, we can brainwash General Tao to join my side. General Shui is a 5-star general. Turning Tao Yuan into a fanatic is not impossible. But of course, after all, old Shui is not a 5-star marshal like Uncle Arthur. 3 days later. Sect Leader June, as my master has ordered, I wish to join the Iron Bone sect. I want to follow master and become a 5-star general. You are old Shui's disciple, so I will naturally accept. General Tao, in order to welcome you to the sect, I shall now name you as a closed-door disciple. Yo, another idiot that got swindled. Eh? Why did I say another? Sect library? The Iron Bone sect might be stronger than I gave them credit for. Even the techniques new disciples like me are allowed to browse are extraordinary. Even in the upper realm, these would be treasured techniques. But the reasons I was able to become a saint were my life and death experiences, not because of some words in a book. Still, I have reached the martial apprentice realm again with these skills. Now, I must leave the Iron-Bone sect and experience the turmoil on this continent. Junior you're here to close the door again. Whoa, based on your aura, you've broken through to the martial apprentice realm again, right? What a godly cultivation speed. I broke through the martial apprentice realm, so what? Why did they say again? Weirdos. Junior he sure is talented. He's able to open all 12 of his meridians in a few days every time. It's too bad he has an innate illness. Exactly, and counting the days, it's about time for it to flare up again. Little kid June, thank you for looking after me for the past few days. If you face any troubles in the future, this saint will definitely lend you a hand. Warning, Disciple He Woody is reneging. Members, 2527. Starting memory wipe. Can someone help him? Junior he fainted again. Should we bring him to the sect leader? After seeing you surrounded by a pack of wolves, this seed saved you. You have neither a father nor mother, and should have no other family in the Star Continent, right? Since it's like that, why don't you join my Iron-Bone sect? No need to thank me. I will now accept you as my closed-door disciple. You will be in charge of closing the door every day. We will provide you with the resources that you will need for cultivation. You can go look for ChangXiao to sign your entry form and obtain your identity token. I'm getting tired of repeating this script. Members, 2528. Host, this is already the 4th time He Woody has tried to escape and had his memory wiped. Why do you keep accepting him time and again? Think about it, he opened all 12 of his meridians in the span of a few days. Even those with godly talent won't be able to do this. We can't let go of someone with this kind of MC template. I am someone who will collect all the super rare characters of the Star Continent. But this isn't a solution either. I'm scared he might go dumb from having his memory wiped so many times. I originally thought the techniques would be enough to keep him here. But I refuse to believe I can't entice him. I just need to use a bigger bait. Tell ChangXiao that we will allow He Woody to access all the hidden techniques in the sect library. Junior this is our sect library. Feel free to browse anything in here. You can also browse the high-level techniques in the 2 back rows this time. Tendon stretching scripture, exploding fist, mountain splitting palm. These are all techniques I have never heard of, but I feel like they are strangely familiar. Well, as a martial saint, let's look at their high-level techniques first. Eye cut. Low chi consumption, interesting. Scarlet King's flame blade? Humph, barely passable. 7 Mystic light technique? The 7 mystic light technique because of which I was banished to the mortal realm? Don't tell me it disappeared that time because of the Iron-Bone sect? It's also a fragment? Is it really the fragment I had? This is copy? Right, this scroll is brand new. What's more, it doesn't have the chi of the expert who created it. But the contents on this page are the exact same as the ones in my memory. How did the Iron-Bone sect get a copy of this kind of godly technique? Don't tell me. You want to know about the founder of the Iron-Bone sect? This is the first time He Woody is asking this question. Maybe I finally triggered an event after restarting his memory so many times. Yes, I heard Senior Brother say that the founder of the Iron-Bone sect is the great sage, Sun Wukong. I am curious about the achievements of the founding leader. Well, this is a secret of the sect. New disciples like you aren't be allowed to know it. But since you're my closed-door disciple, I can tell you a bit about our great ancestry. The great sage Sun originates from the Shui Buliang Mountain. After experiencing the 9981 tribulations, he accepted 108 disciples. Afterwards, he changed the name of Shui Buliang Mountain to the Iron Bone Mountain and heralded the golden days of the Iron Bone sect. However, all that prospers must decline. Although the great sage's godly techniques were unparalleled, they made him one of pure yang with no yin, having to endure the torture of a burning fire every day. Until one day he met his fated one, Miss Lin, who could even put flowers to shame, allowing the great sage to transform for the better. But the heavens envied Miss Lin and took her life at a young age. After she passed, the great sage cut off all his emotions of love and used his cultivation to leave the continent. He stepped onto the 7-colored cloud and ascended into the immortal realm. 108 disciples, cut off all emotions of love, a seven-colored cloud. Isn't this the seven mystic saint from the ancient scriptures? So the Iron Bone sect was the starting point of the seven mystic saint in the lower realm. Jackpot. Disciple He Woody is touched. He wholeheartedly swears allegiance to the Iron Bone sect. Wholeheartedly? Is my story really that touching? I have successfully taken down another genius with my mouth. I'll ride this high and roll for some new godly items. I have a feeling that I will definitely draw something I really need this time. It's a godly item, alright. And it's not like I don't need it. But system, can you tell me? Why are all the godly items I draw the things that people around me need? Why is all my luck used for others' benefit? Cold heart mantra. When the heart is clear as ice, even the sky falling cannot stir it. Need I say more? Basic spirit elixir. It is said to be a panacea created by a high Taoist god using the four heavenly fires. Note, failed product. It can cure all illnesses for those below the martial king realm. This cold heart mantra is extraordinary. Not only does it go perfectly with my current meditation technique, it even allows me to enter a state of absolute calmness very quickly. Until I see your smug face. Why is your face so close? I am testing the effectiveness of the technique, of course. The effect must be pretty good for you to even resist my handsome face. It's good that we've temporarily solved the problem with your cultivation technique. Next up, I'll take the spirit elixir to Palace Lord 11 and see if it can help with her eyesight. Maybe we can even pull her in to help us fight True Young County. I heard that the Lily Saint Land is a female-only sect. That's right, I heard that they are the strongest sect for female cultivators in their entire county. They possess both beauty and strength. Who knows, maybe we can even set up a few of our stinky brats with the disciples of their sect in the future. I will go with you to take a look at this special rank 4 sect. Chien, are you planning to change out of your original costume? And when did you change? I feel like I missed a 1 in a billion opportunity. Big brother Qin Yang, I'm begging you. I also want to learn how to cultivate like the rest of you. Menging, you're still too young, there's no need to rush when learning martial arts. Big brother Qin Yang, can we at least let her see the meditation techniques? It's rare for her to be interested in cultivation. Plus I'll be watching over her, we're not even going to learn any martial skills, there will be no problems. And, Big brother Qin Yang, I already made a promise to her, so help me out here. 2 sets of barbecue. 3. Deal. Go ahead then, the basic meditation techniques are on the left side of the second shelf. Call me if there are any problems. Si Mengying, I told you I could do it. As long as you mention the name of your senior sister, Lu Dudu, you can go anywhere in the Iron Bone sect. I was a little too excited earlier. Mengying, do you remember what Big Brother Qin Yang said earlier? The left side of the third row? Over here? Big Sister Lu, it seems a little dark. There's no need to be scared, I'll protect you. Forbidden. Mengying, you've been reading for so long. Do you feel anything? Although I can't read many of the characters, I have a feeling that these meditation techniques are kind of familiar. It's as if it's pointing me somewhere. Humph? Duda. Mengying. 10 millennia. Across all realms. I am devil. Dudu, are you okay? You should get out of here. I didn't expect to reincarnate into this little girl. And to think that I would meet a world-class talent right at the start. The type of talent that could reach the martial god realm if it was 10,000 years ago. Devouring you will be a great boon for me. An innate devil body. A seed of reincarnation left by the devil emperor countless reincarnation cycles ago. I thought it was just a myth. The last time the innate devil body appeared 1,000 years ago, half the orthodox sects fell to ruin. I didn't expect this evil to appear on Mengying's body. Qin Yang, evacuate everyone below the martial king realm, the further, the better. I'll try to buy you some time. The sect leader is heading to the mysterious Blossom Palace. Try to catch up to him. A crippled martial emperor and a puny martial king dare to stand in my way? Your sect is quite interesting. I can see that all your spirit roots are exceptional. There are thousands of geniuses gathered here. The heavenly Tao favors me. With so many little tonics, I'll be able to advance another step. In this life, I will definitely revive the demonic sects. As long as the heavens and earth exist, the demonic Tao will be eternal. Oh? Someone else is here to court death? It's been a while. You were a lot stronger 1,000 years ago. But, of course, you were still lacking a little bit compared to this god. God? That aura. The way you talk. The Night Emperor. Even someone as strong as you was forced into the cycle of reincarnation. Let's just say I trusted the wrong people. We can be considered to have had some dealings in our previous lives. As long as you activate the innate devil body and return the body to Mengying, I will work together with you to turn her into the strongest devil god the demonic sects have ever seen. What do you think? Interesting, this proposition is not bad. Then it's settled, you should return her body to her now. But if I devour you while you're still weakened, wouldn't that make me the strongest devil god ever? Annoying. If you want to fight, then get on with it. Why did you have to cause so much commotion? Look, the door was forced open so many times. How do you expect me to get my job done? Little brat, he run. His soul. It is indeed the original sect of the 7 mystic lights saint. There's even something as rare as the innate devil body here. The next time you newbies quarrel with each other, be sure to keep it down so you don't disturb my job. Mysterious Blossom Palace. You're here to meet the Palace Lord? Yes. What's your last name? What's your first name? Where are you from? Where are you going? How many family members? How much land do you own? Lear, do I really need to fill so many forms just to meet your Palace Lord? At this point, you will even know which foot I stepped out first on when leaving the sect today. Our Palace Lord was raised by the elders ever since she was a kid, she's like a daughter to them. But for the past few months, all she has been talking about is you and your sect. It's as if she's become one of your fans or something. So in the eyes of the elders, you're the pig that's here to eat the cabbage they have been growing. Ahem, my damnable charm. Palace Lord C and I are just friends. The reason why I came here today is because I found a medicine that might help with her eyesight. The Palace Lord's eyes are an innate illness. We have consulted countless doctors and they've all said that there was nothing that could be done. Don't tell me, do you want to increase your favor with the Palace Lord through delivering this medicine to her? Deng Tuzi. Deng Tuzi is a person whose name became synonymous with lecher, but the story behind it is quite ironic. Deng Tuzi was known to be a lecher because he had a wife that people described as ugly due to scarring on her face. They said that Deng Tuzi must be the incarnation of lust to have 5 children with such an ugly person, yet there were no records of Deng Tuzi himself actually being lecherous in any way towards other women. Dude was just a good husband that loved his wife for something more than her appearance. I'm already taken. You have nothing to worry about. A frivolous Deng Tuzi. It seems like I'll have to take out the evidence to make you believe me. Old 4, you're the medical expert, what do you think? I can't decipher the contents of the spiritual fragrance released by this pill. This is something I've never seen before. But to call this an immortal pill might not even be an exaggeration. Perhaps it could really cure our Palace Lord. I'm sorry that the elders troubled you so much, Sect Leader Jun. No worries, they were just looking out for you, but I am curious. The 4 elders are quadruplets who all share the same cultivation of the peak martial king realm. Their strength when they work together must shock the heavens. How are you able to control them? I can't control them, they just dote on me a lot. So this is the spirit elixir that you found? I was out traveling when I met a doctor who is especially good at treating eyes. I found him when he was in trouble and helped him out. This resulted in him owing me a favor. So I asked him for an immortal pill to see if it could help you. You're so good to me. I've tried to imagine Sect Leader Jun's face in my mind countless times. I hope this medicine will help me see it for myself. I think I can see. That's great. Sect Leader Jun looks mediocre. Emotional damage. Host, there's a problem. The spark in her eyes is disappearing. I think she's losing her sight again, and the aura around her is changing drastically. Host, get a hold of yourself. I didn't expect the Sect Leader Jun who Shiena thinks about all day to actually be so ugly. You actually dare to let Shiena feel disappointed. Why is Palace Lord C talking so differently? It's as if she's a different person. Even her aura has increased from that of an early martial king's all the way to almost a martial emperor's. Should just die. That attack had the strength of a martial emperor. System, why didn't you tell me that the spirit elixir had such a powerful effect on cultivation? Impossible. If a basic spirit elixir had that kind of effect, I would have told you to shove it down your throat long ago. There must be something else wrong with her body. From the way she is now, it feels like the awakening of a second personality. Don't tell me this girl really has a split personality. Brat June, quickly help us suppress the palace lord. She's currently in a deranged state. If we don't suppress her, all of us will die by her hands. A martial emperor. I'll need to use my trump cards. Second master, third master. Please help me. I don't know if I should still call you Palace Lord C. But regardless, you better behave yourself. Sect Leader June was actually able to suppress the Berserk Palace Lord. We might have underestimated his strength. What's more, both of the weapons he is wielding are also extraordinary. It's just a spirit weapon, nothing impressive. My family is really rich, yo. I'm so sorry, Sect Leader June. I actually tried to harm you. I didn't think I would suddenly go berserk like that. It's fine, I needed to test out my new trump card anyway. It's just a martial emperor realm's level of power, that can't hurt me. But Palace Lord C, what was that? Sometimes, when I feel lost or restless, I enter a state of frenzy. But for some reason, I can never remember what happened after I regain clarity. Loss? Yes, it was at the moment when I saw Sect Leader June's face. Although the elixir wasn't able to cure my eyesight, I was able to see the world for a brief moment. And Sect Leader June really does look a little different from my imagination. In my head, Sect Leader June looks 3 parts dashing, 3 parts unrestrained, 3 parts carefree, and 2 parts gentle. You should ask Lear to read less of those CO romance novels to you. And you went over 10 parts. Right, I heard that there's a war going on in your county. You are not affected, right? Right, besides delivering the medicine, this was the other matter I came here for. I hope the mysterious Blossom Palace will lend their aid to the Ironbone sect. Although the Ironbone sect is not weak, fighting a rank 6 county is still a little hard with our strength alone. We don't know how many martial kings the opponent has. What we need right now is time to grow so that we can resist them on our own. So I was hoping Palace Lord C could. Never. The true Yang County's true strength is immeasurably deep. The mysterious Blossom Palace will never get mud on ourselves just to help the Ironbone sect. Palace Lord, do not be fooled by him. The Ironbone sect is only a newly promoted rank 6 sect. They are also without allies. They won't be able to stop the true Yang County. Elder, you've never been to the Ironbone sect, so you haven't seen the talent and potential hidden within them. If you had seen the mysteriousness of the Ironbone sect, you would understand that us stepping forward now would not be a gamble, but an investment. And ladies, my Ironbone sect is not without allies. One of my strongest allies, a fellow villager, should have arrived at Qingyang County by now. I suppose fellow villager refers to transmigrators. Who goes there? The dragon clans. Long Zishan has brought the dragon battalion to Qingyang's aid. Grand Elder, I'm sure the Ironbone sect will be able to rise up in no time. They have countless geniuses and the spiritual qi in their sect is also very dense. Plus the herbs planted by their medicine hall Elder Wei, are 10 times better than normal. They could even be called immortal herbs. Surnamed Wei? A medical genius? June Brat, what's the name of the Elder Wei in your sect? Elder Wei? I think I remember him saying that his name was Wei. Qin. Feng. We will be personally going to your sect, and have a look for ourselves. Elder Wei. They are quadruplets, ah. You are truly a model for the younger generations. So Elder Wei, that was what happened. In a few days, Place Lord C will bring her elders and some disciples over to our Ironbone sect. The 4 elders looked quite angry. Do you think you can handle them? Xinger, Yur, Lear, and Fonger. That was the youth that I lost. Don't worry, sect leader, I can handle the matters of my own relationships by myself. What's more important is, how is the little girl with the innate devil body, Mengying, doing? You should know, if this matter gets out, the consequences will be unbearable. The innate devil body is one that is born for slaughter. while the Iron Bones sect is a righteous and orthodox sect. Mangang is a member of the Iron Bones sect. I don't care if she has the innate devil body, even if she's the owner of the crazed blood Jilin physique, I will protect her. If anyone is dissatisfied, I will just have to reason with them using my Italian canon.